It's Sunday afternoon. I'm sitting there watching the warmouth chase bait. Need to have a fishing pole and stove a boat. There's some nice ones. It's 4:20. I just got set up. I've basically been setting up for an hour. I'll throw a little video I took on my phone in here, but I had the first doe came by about 10 yards. I'd already got my sticks and my stand and my camera arm up, and I just got hit the ground and was grabbing my bag and tying my bow on, and I just heard up the branch here, and she just came out and stepped in the water, so I let her get by, and then I got up here and I'm sitting there digging my camera and stuff out, and another one comes by over here about 30 yards, and then as I get the camera on, the wind's been perfect the whole time. I mean, couldn't have been any better. I'm expecting them to come out of here or come this way, and wind's been perfect from the time I walked in, the hour I've been setting up, and we got a gust out of the northeast, and it blew this way. I don't know how far the scent made it, but it went that way pretty good. And I just started hearing the deer coming to me. I was rushing, getting the camera on, got an air knock, got my bow up, got my air knock, and the deer locked up about 50 yards and went back the way it came. I don't know what that one was. I feel like I'm in a jam up spot. I've never been here before, but I'm on a slough crossing, and I guarantee you there's beds right over here within 60, 70 yards of me. I'm sure these deer were just turning around from bed to bed browsing or whatever. The two I saw were just browsing. The second one that came by me could have actually laid down while I was finishing putting my camera on. I took my eyes off of her, and I could hear her plain as day walking in the water, and then when I looked back up I couldn't see her, and then I haven't heard anything. She may be laying right here, I don't know. I basically there's a trail that comes in this way, but I'm hoping they leave going that way because my wind's basically staying blowing this way. There's a trail right here. I'm basically set up in a Y almost, but it kind of comes a little to my left. And then there's a trail that comes this way and they all meet right here. I can't see very far, but I don't know if it's today, but I guarantee you this spot would be prime at some point. On the way in, I just stayed in knee-deep water, slipping right up the slough, and right on the edge of it there was a cypress tree the size of my calf, rough, fresh, like the shavings were still in the water. I'm gonna sit here and hope for the best. I know this is a good spot. It might be a little bit early in the season, that is, for bucks. I don't know. 25 pounds at the end of hunting season, and figured that was going to be enough, so I didn't make up any more, and I ran out like 2 months ago probably. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and be quiet. I've heard something in the water out here about 80 yards from me a couple times now. I'm hoping that's where the deer bedded, but I kind of felt like they should be up already. It'd be dark in there in just a little while. I got at least one more hog over here behind me. I haven't seen it yet. I can just hear it grunting. First couple grunts were short, and I was like, oh boy, I perked up. I was like, there's no way that's a deer. But I was right, there's no way it's a deer. I swung the camera around the tree. The hog was right here, like 10-15 yards behind the cabbage palm. I couldn't see it with the camera. I moved the camera arm back over to the other side in case the old buck there walks out. He's right here eating acorns. All I can hear is them crunching acorns. I think it's a hog. I'm gonna feel like an idiot when a 10-point steps out. I haven't seen this hog yet. If it's a hog, I think it is, but I got something over here walking. I think it's getting closer. The animals are definitely up now. I can hear stuff everywhere. I think this one's coming this direction. No, it's gonna be a hog. It just grunted. I'm getting good practice with this camera arm. I've never videoed much out of a tree stand. I'm normally sitting on the ground, but I can't see on the ground here. Pretty good fish. I still got a hog right here about 15 yards. I can't see. I don't know if you can. It's gonna be cool when I edit. To see what I can hear. But those two hogs, I think I got a little footage of it. Here comes something else. This place is a zoo. Everything crossing right here just like a hoat. I need to have my bow in my hand and not assuming it's a hog. But anyway, can't see in here on the ground, so I had to bring a stand. All the bushes are too thick on the ground level. Man, that sounds like a deer. I don't know, might be short legs. That don't sound like coming out of the water. I'm fixing to see this one, whatever it is. Basically out of camera light, but I probably got 7-8 more minutes of shooting light anyway. I hope this camera picks up this audio. It's like a zoo in there. Anyway, I'm gonna get down in just a couple minutes. It's hard to get up and down out here in this water because I don't have anywhere to set stuff. It's deep enough. I set it on the ground. I can't find it. But I'm gonna get down. Probably go ahead and grab my arrow, and then take everything to the boat, and then walk back over and drag his hog out.